Welcome back to another episode of Head to Head. I'm Shea McDonald, and today I'm joined by Ashley Freedland. Nice to have you on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm
excited.
excited.
Of course. So now today, NHL season is just right around the corner, and so we're giving our very, very early picks for who we have to win the Stanley Cup. Ashley, we're going to start with you. Who do you have making the Stanley Cup Finals?
All right. In the Stanley Cup Finals this year, I have the New York Rangers and the Edmonton Oilers.
Very fair. Very fair.
Starting off with the New York Rangers, they have a very, very, very strong team. They have some older guys on the team that have gone through this before, so they kind of know how playoffs work. They have Igor Shesterkin, their goalie, with a saving percentage of .927 across the across postseason last year, which is obviously one of the better records. I think the best goalie record that the playoffs saw last season. And then, of course, they have Vincent Trocheck, who led the offense with 20 points in the 16 games that they played. But in the end, I do think the Edmonton Oilers are going to take the Stanley Cup home to wrap up the playoffs. I think they have the best offense in the league. And if you know me, you know that hurts my core to say, but I think they have the best offense in the league. They ranked fourth.
Gave your Panthers a little bit of a scare last year, right?
Yeah, they did. They definitely gave my Panthers a bit of a scare, but we came back in the end. And I think the Oilers definitely could have won that series last year. They should have won the series. They played a better game. They have a more experienced offense. They have guys like Leon Draisaitl. They have Connor McDavid. They have They're
very old.
They're not very old. Connor McDavid is not very old. He's very
I'm just
skilled.
saying they're a very old team, I would say. Oldest in the league, actually.
They're okay. Yeah, they're not a part of the original six.
Oh no, I'm saying average age. The average age of their team.
Okay, but that means they have just more guys that have more playoff experience. They have faster guys. They have guys that are dedicated to the hockey league. They totaled 799 total points last year in the regular season with a postseason production of around 150 points. In 16 games, that's kind of insane. 15 games, that's kind of insane. They have a 57.1% power play success rate during the playoffs specifically, which is kind of crazy because everybody knows playoff hockey is a different kind of hockey. It's not. It's
very
not.
Different. Very different.
It's not It's
Actually,
a powerhouse.
I'm going to cut you off here because very similarly, I agree with you. I think the Oilers are a very strong team. So if we can just reveal my picks here for the finals. Actually, never mind. Let me just keep talking about them. They're very.
Okay.
My main problems, I think I looked at their offseason, though, is they lost a lot of defensive players.
Did they?
They lost quite a few different people. And so, I mean, we can reveal it now, I believe, that I do have the Oilers making it back. I do have them making it. But if we can reveal my other team and my finals winner, as we will talk about, I'm being a little bit of a homer here, people. It's a little bit of a homer pick. But we got the Devils going to the Stanley Cup Finals, and we're winning it. So let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. Let's just take a look at why. For starters, this team is what's it called? They solved their goalie issues. One of their biggest issues last year was goalie. They brought in a very good player into I forgot his name. Markstrom in goal had the third most saved goals above expected. Third most goals saved above expected at Calgary. And his backup, Jake Allen, is a two-time champion, so you have some winning pedigree there. In addition, I think they have a new physical identity. I think a big problem with them last year was that they lacked physicality. So what they did this offseason, what they got guys who come in, play physical, play defense, that type of stuff.
You can't tell me that the Devils' young roster is going to outskate, outperform Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl.
If we want to talk about superstars, can we bring back my graphic real quick?
Okay.
We have a budding superstar in Jack Hughes. Let's talk about him. What
does Jack Hughes have that Leon Draisaitl doesn't have? As far as I'm concerned, Leon Draisaitl had 21 power play goals during the postseason and McDavid with 7.
Yeah, but look, if you want to take a look at Jack Hughes and what he's done over the last 2 years, injured, he accounted for 74 points just last year, even missing out on 20 games. That brings me to my last point. It's a matter of health. This team, if it's healthy, it's young, it's youthful.
That's a very big if.
It is big if. But I guess when you talk about a very old team, you can bring up those exact same questions.
I'm going to bring up my point really quick. The Edmonton Oilers want redemption. Connor McDavid, they call him Connor McJesus for a reason. He needs a Stanley Cup.
Redemption. Talk about a team that vastly underperformed because they had those injuries last year. I think if you bring back a lot of youth, A lot of energy, some physicality,
I would
some
put
defense.
them in the, your guess is as good as mine if they even make it to the playoffs.
As to the playoffs? Okay, well, that's a little bit of a stretch. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have today on Head to Head. I've been Shea McDonald. That was Ashley Freedland. And the NHL season is right around the corner. We'll see you when it starts.